A chilling anonymous tip has now pushed the investigation into Nancy Guthrie's disappearance into unexpected territory, across the border and into an area already linked to Unmarked Graves. A volunteer group in Mexico that helps locate missing people says it launched a search operation after receiving information claiming that Nancy Guthrie may have been buried in a hidden grave near Nogales. The 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie disappeared from her home in Tucson, Arizona, in the early hours of February 1st. Months later, investigators still have not announced any arrests, and now a new lead has raised even more questions. According to Ramona Guadalupe Ayala Ortiz, the head of Buscando Corazones Nogales, the group received an anonymous call on Wednesday. The caller allegedly claimed Nancy's remains could be found in an area known as Mariposa, Spanish for butterfly, located northwest of Nogales near the U.S.-Mexico border. The tip reportedly went even further. Ayala Ortiz said the caller provided details suggesting the alleged grave may be located over a stream in that area. But there's one detail making this even more unsettling. This was not unfamiliar ground. The volunteer group had previously located 25 unmarked graves in the same wider area earlier this year. Acting on the information, volunteers carried out an initial search operation. The effort was conducted with support from the Sonora State Commission for the Search of Missing People, while municipal and state authorities helped provide security. Despite the alarming lead, investigators found nothing linked to Nancy Guthrie. The search came up empty. No grave matching the tip, no confirmation, and no evidence publicly connecting the area to Nancy's disappearance. Still, the operation is not over. The volunteer group says it plans to continue future searches in the region, not only for Nancy, but for any other missing people who may be there. The latest search reportedly pushed deeper into the Mariposa area than previous recovery efforts. Meanwhile, back in Arizona, the official investigation remains active. Authorities still believe Nancy Guthrie was taken from her Catalina foothills home, but months after she vanished, no suspects have been publicly identified, and no major breakthrough has been announced. For now, the anonymous tip has added another unsettling chapter to an already emotional and unresolved case. But despite the speculation surrounding the search, investigators still have not confirmed any connection between Nancy Guthrie and the location in Mexico. This comes just days after several arrests were made amid the growing frenzy surrounding the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie's mother. Several arrests have now been made in connection with the ongoing frenzy surrounding the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie's mother, but the people being taken into custody aren't suspects in the case. Instead, they're YouTubers. In a surprising twist, multiple online creators who had been covering the high-profile investigation were arrested during a crackdown in the Catalina foothills neighborhood, where Nancy Guthrie's family has been at the center of public attention for months. According to reports, Alexander Zabel, the creator behind the true crime channel Criminal Network, was arrested at his home. Authorities say he now faces 2 counts of obstruction of a highway or public thoroughfare, along with 1 count of public nuisance. Another content creator, Troy Bradshaw, who runs the YouTube channel DAA Juice, was also arrested and charged with public nuisance. Meanwhile, Damian Todd Enderly was cited on a public nuisance allegation before later being released. The arrests quickly sparked controversy online after a post from the Pima County Deputies Organization claimed the order came directly from Sheriff Nanos through the chain of command. The organization wrote, quote, "This evening, 2 subjects were arrested as they were live streaming in the Guthrie neighborhood. This arrest order personally came from Sheriff Nanos via chain of command. The public can once again see why we fight so hard to rid ourselves of him." The statement immediately fueled debate across social media, where many questioned whether law enforcement was targeting content creators who had turned the neighborhood into a constant live streaming hotspot. More than 3 months after Nancy Guthrie's mother vanished, the investigation remains unsolved. No suspects have been publicly identified. At the same time, another development has caught the attention of followers closely tracking the case. A makeshift memorial outside the family's home has now been removed. The tribute had become a symbol for supporters demanding answers. It featured bright yellow flowers, handwritten messages, and a sign reading, quote, "Let Nancy come home." As questions continue to swirl, Sheriff Chris Nanos recently addressed growing frustration over the lack of arrests. Speaking to KOLD-TV, Nanos defended the pace of the investigation, stressing that forensic testing and laboratory analysis are playing a major role in the case. According to the sheriff, investigators cannot simply interview someone and immediately make an arrest. Instead, they must wait for scientific evidence and follow strict procedures before taking action. Nanos explained that while forensic testing is highly reliable, investigators still have to follow established rules and protocols before moving forward. For now, the disappearance remains unsolved. The memorial is gone. The investigation continues, and in a bizarre turn, some of the biggest headlines surrounding the case are no longer about potential suspects, but about the YouTubers who were arrested while trying to cover it.